Team India is on its extreme expedition to New Zealand, and to talk more about that, we have India's most successful captain, Saurav Ganguly, with us. Dada, what makes New Zealand such a difficult place to tour? After all, very few teams have got success there.
Well, first of all, the Kiwis play very well back home. They're used to the conditions. It takes a few games for the touring team to get used to it. Pitches seam around quite a bit, so it'll be a pretty tough tour for India.
What will be the biggest challenges you reckon this time?
Getting used to the conditions as quickly as possible. I think India is not playing any warm-up game before the series starts, so obviously they'll take a little bit of time to get used to the conditions. That's the biggest challenge in New Zealand.
Do you think it's a bad move doing away with the warm-up matches?
Well, I don't know what's the reason for it, but definitely a couple of warm-up games before the first game helps.
The last time India toured under you, and it's probably one of the places that Saurav Ganguly didn't get the desired success, one of the very few places. Any memories of that tour?
All I remember was Test match we used to finish in 2 days. In about 6 sessions, 4 innings used to be over. The wickets did quite a bit, really, to be honest, and they were not as good as pitches required for Test level. But obviously, there were low-scoring games. Teams used to get out for 90, 95 both innings. It was tough conditions.
If you do a SWOT analysis, what would be those strengths and weaknesses that sets apart the Indian team touring this time?
They were a good team then also. They're a good team now. The fast bowling attack is good. But it's a lot for most of the boys. It's the first time to New Zealand. So they will have to get used to the conditions quickly.
And similarly for New Zealand, apart from playing in their own backyard, what would be their strengths and weaknesses?
They play well at home. They're brought up in their own conditions. They have bowlers who know how to bowl on those wickets. They'll be a tough team. They've a few of their players have retired, and they've got some young boys. They did well against Australia in the one-day competition, just in Australia a few weeks ago. So it's going to be a close contest.
Coming to IPL, Ricky Ponting has said he won't be available for the second season of the IPL. Affects your team balance somewhat?
It does, but he's got international commitments. He's not free till probably the second week of May. That's almost half the IPL over, and not half, probably 3/4 of the IPL over. So it's no point for him to come and just be around for a week.
And how do you visualize the second season for the Knight Riders?
Hopefully we'll do well. Last time we suffered of non-availability of players, but this time we made sure that we pick players who are available right throughout the season. Otherwise it affects the combination of the team.
There were no big signings for the Knight Riders. Was it for the same reason?
No, we have Gale, McCallum, Mendes, who are obviously big signings. We had signed Ponting in the past, but obviously he's left. Hussey is there. Then we've got guys who've done well in domestic competitions from the South African and the Australian competitions. So we have a pretty decent team this year.
At the IPL auction, we saw high drama over Mashrafi Mortaza. Was that a conscious choice? You went all over for Mashrafi.
Yeah, we wanted him in the team. Shahrukh and Jay were pretty